One man against 70. Can he defeat all of them? Well, if that man was Goku or some overpowered anime protagonist with unimaginable strength, then he might. But what if this man is just a samurai with a sword with no superpowers? Then could he defeat the other 70 samurai? Well, to find out, you gotta read this masterpiece manga called Vagabond. Or if you do not care about spoilers, then keep watching to know what the greatest battle I have experienced in the history of Animanga. So it all starts when our protagonist Miyamoto Musashi has to fight Denshiro, who's like the second most powerful samurai from the clan named Yoshioka. And this guy, Denshiro, if I'm pronouncing it right, is the younger brother of Seijiro, who is currently the head of the Yoshioka clan. This Seijiro guy knows that Musashi is stronger than his younger brother, Denshiro. So to protect his younger brother, he forgets everything about the pride of being the head of the Yoshioka clan and goes in secret to fight Musashi. Musashi, however, is delighted by seeing Seijiro because he is the one who Musashi actually wants to fight. This is because a year ago, this Seijiro guy, the head of the Yoshioka clan, was the one who gave a scar on Musashi's forehead and made him run away due to the difference in power. But this time Musashi came prepared and defeated this guy, and it's not like he easily defeated him. No, it was a very brutal and jaw-dropping battle. But even then, this manga panel said that this was only the beginning of Musashi's epic battle against the entirety of the Yoshioka clan. I was like, he already defeated the top player in the clan, but it was correct when I read it further. So after defeating Seijiro, he finally fights Denshiro, which was going to be the actual official match. But everybody knows that Musashi can easily defeat him now since he already defeated the number one of the Yoshioka. So rest of the members try to stop Denshiro, and even Musashi asks him before getting serious that does he want to call off the duel. Because you see, when I say Musashi defeated Seijiro, that doesn't mean Seijiro lost and now he's back to his clan resting. No man, Musashi killed him. Seijiro is dead now and the clan is shouldered on Denshiro. So if Denshiro gets killed now, then the Yoshioka clan is done for. But this Denshiro guy still wants to fight for his pride and also to take revenge for his elder brother. But as expected, even Denshiro is dead now, and that's where things get ugly. Now the head of the Yoshioka is Ueda Ryuhei, if that's what they call him. This guy was close to Denshiro, and before his death, Denshiro wrote in a letter that Ueda will be the next head. Since both the heads of the Yoshioka are dead now, Ueda doesn't care about his pride or anything else. He just wants to kill the man who tarnished the name of the Yoshioka clan. So Ueda goes all out and tells Musashi that the entirety of the Yoshioka clan is all the 70 men will be waiting for him and won't let him leave Kyoto, the place where all the battle took place. This was shocking for Musashi as well as me, the reader, because there's no way that a man can defeat 70 men all at once. That's just not possible. Even Musashi thought that he is definitely gonna die. He thought to escape from the mountains, but the Yoshioka clan was already there. So Musashi prepared himself and thought of not killing all 70 of them at once, but taking one each 70 times. He knew if he were to stop the flow of killing even for a second, then he would die. He of course was aware that all of this was crazy and there was almost no chance of survival. But he didn't give up, and before going, thanked the Yoshioka clan for helping him to become this strong. And finally the fight began. Musashi sneaked into the center to find out Ueda and took him down first. Musashi killed the first man by poking his eyes, then he started using sword to kill others. And when Ueda saw this, he tried to approach Musashi, but Musashi defeated him by slicing his ears. After that, he killed more and more. He then moved forward and told the other samurai that their head is dead, so we can call off this fight. But nobody believed him and kept attacking. But Musashi was able to kill them because each of them was confronting him one at a time. However, things started to get dirty now, and he was being attacked by 2 or 3 at the same time, but still he managed to counter their attacks by close observation. The numbers kept growing, and now a bunch of people surrounded Musashi. At this point, I could not take off my eyes from this fight. Each and every single second would count as life or death. Finally, a man strikes Musashi's chin, and it seems he's really injured, but still gets up and kills and throws the man into others. All of this was so intense. I never experienced the fight which was this serious and felt so realistic. It's not like he used any kind of magic. All he had was one sword, but the way he was using it was brilliant. He used the enemy's attacks momentum to kill the others. He kept killing and killing, but there was no end and he was getting exhausted. More and more people kept coming, but he somehow managed to dodge their attacks with such precision and used their own stance to kill them. And it's not like he didn't suffer any injuries. He was getting cut several times, and that's what made it feel so realistic. The cuts were not that deep, so he managed to withstand the pain. Even at this point of time, I couldn't believe that he could kill all of them. I thought maybe somebody will come to help him like it happens in other fictional stories, but no one came. He was all alone. More and more people were trying to surround him, but he started using two swords and even dirt on the ground to kill one of the people surrounding him and quickly get out of the circle where they surrounded him. Now, even the enemy started throwing dirt in his eyes, but he was able to cover his eyes at the right time and also strike his opponent at the right time. One of them finally managed to knock Musashi down and tells the others to kill Musashi by piercing their swords through his own body. I thought Musashi is defeated now, but one moment of hesitation by the enemy and Musashi stands up again. He keeps fighting and is seriously exhausted now. He thinks maybe he should just die now and he has done enough. But still he keeps slaying the enemies. He's heavily injured now, but still keeps fighting covered with blood. He thinks that maybe if he wins this fight, he may escape this spiral of death and killing. At this point, he slayed almost all the men. No one was just standing except Musashi, and nearby him was Ueda, the current head of the Yoshoka clan, injured alongside his companion. Musashi kneeled down after killing all enemies. Slowly he tries to move and starts leaving Kyoto, but Ueda suddenly comes with his companion. Ueda strikes down Musashi's leg and his companion tries to kill Musashi, but Musashi manages to block his sword and defeat him. And that was the end of the battle. End of Musashi's epic battle against the Yoshoka clan. After reading all these chapters, I was crazy shocked and could not believe what I just experienced. Each and every single second of this fight felt as if I was there watching this battle. I have seen my share of fights in anime or manga, but this battle was crazy. The way each and every moment of the fight was shown in such detail and felt so realistic, I could not stop thinking that this was the greatest battle in the history of Animanga. If you have read Vagabond, tell me in the comments, do you feel the same? And if not, tell me a fight more insane than this one.